can pretty much guarantee you're using your savings account the wrong way. When you get your paycheck, where are you putting it? Are you putting it in your checking account or your high yield savings account? If you said checking account, keep watching because that is not the best use of your money. I want to teach you today exactly how you can maximize your paycheck to get the most out of your money so we can finally have your money work for you. Okay, so we're going to dive into exactly how I use my high yield savings account to make my money grow. We're going to talk about specifically that you want to be using your high yield savings account like a checking account, because if you are putting your money in your checking account, it's not growing. Whereas a high yield savings account has interest on it, meaning any money that you put into the account, the bank is going to pay you interest on it. Right now, the average interest on a high yield savings account is 5%, meaning if you take your paycheck and you put it in your high yield savings account, your paycheck is growing by 5% without you even having to do anything. Whereas if you put that same money in your checking account, you would get $0 because there is no interest on a checking account. So we need to change our mindset and rewire how we look at using a high yield savings account. You want to use your high yield savings account like your checking account, and then disseminate the money from your high yield savings account just as you normally would from your checking account. In today's video, I'm specifically going to show you how I use the high yield savings account to save money into my different buckets, into my different what we call sinking funds, the different categories of money. Doing this will help me grow my savings faster and help my money to make money on its own. So let's dive into exactly how I use my high yield savings account to save for emergencies, for house, for car, for vacation, whatever it might be. Okay, so check this video out and we'll do this together. First things first, I'm going to go into my Wealthfront account, which is my high yield savings account. When I log in, you will see that I have all of these accounts loaded. So the first at the top is my cash account. This is where all my bills are paid, where my investments are paid from, where my debt is paid from. Basically, when I get my paycheck, it goes into my cash account. When I get my paycheck, I then divvy up that check into these different savings buckets, which is what we call sinking funds. So these are the specific things I want to save for. So I first need to put some money away for taxes. I need to put some away for emergency savings. I have a home which I haven't been saving towards yet, but I want to start saving towards that. So I have a home category and a car. I just had to use some of the money to pay for my car. So that's why those two are empty. But I also have a trip coming up that I want to start saving for. So I'm going to create another sinking fund. So basically, I'm going to click on my cash account. I'm going to go to view categories. And then I'm going to go to at the bottom, create a category. And then I'm going to go, let's see, a travel icon. Oh, the suitcase vacation, but I want to call it travel because I want to start tracking savings for my travel. So I'm going to just hit create, and then we're going to hit back and head back to the front. So now you can see I have my cash account, my taxes, my emergency, my home, my car, and my travel. So each month I get paid on the first of the month and the 15th of the month. Well, technically I just pay myself because I'm an entrepreneur, but let's just say you have a job and you get paid on the 1st and the 15th. I'm just going to reference those as pay dates, okay? So on this last pay period, I got paid $1,500, as you can see there in the green at the top. So what I need to do now is distribute the amount per each sinking fund. So what this is going to make me do is go to my budget. So I'm going to head over to my budget. So I just put this in this note for you guys to easily be able to see. So each month, this is the budget I have set for myself. I have another video that talks about how I created my budget that you can check out. But for this, we are going to be focusing specifically on the savings part of the budget. So as you can see, I set aside 20% each month for savings. And then I break those down into the specific categories. So the 20% now becomes I put 10% to taxes, 5% for emergencies, 3% for home fund, 1% for car fund, and 1% for travel fund. So now we have that $1,500 that I received, right? That I got paid. So now I need to break that 15% up into those categories. So what I do, as you can see that I have my running list down here. So I created this little template here. So what I do is I copy this template because I use this template on the 1st and 15th of every month. So I copy it and then I'm going to paste it right under. And let's just say this is for the 1st of the month. We're at November 1st. So I'm going to replace the word template with November 1st. And we're working with $1,500. So this is not the amount for the entire month. This is just for this payment period on the 1st. Okay. And as you can see, I've done this for each the 1st and the 15th for the previous months down below. But let's just head back to this 1,500. So now we got to split this 1,500 between these percentages. So we're going to do 10%, 5%, 3%, 1%, 1%. So if you're a math whiz, you can probably just do that in your head, but I'm not. So we're going to go to my calculator. We're going to do 15%, and we're going to do 1,500 times 10%. That means we're going to put $150 in our taxes bucket. 5%, so 1,500 times 5%. We're going to put $75 in our emergency savings. 3%, we'll do these last ones together. 3%, that's going to be $45. And then 1% is going to be 15. So we have $45 for our home category and $15, right? Yeah, $15 for travel and car. Okay, so these are the amounts we're going to be transferring. So 150, 75, oh, this should be 45. 45, 15, and 15. So I'm going to try to remember those numbers. 150, 75, 45, 15. Okay, so we're going to head back to our Wealthfront, and now we're going to transfer those amounts into our buckets. So we're going to go to this center icon in the bottom center of your menu, and we're going to go to transfer at the bottom, transfer between Wealthfront accounts. So I'm just going to take money from my cash account. So from, because the money that I got paid, that $1,500 went into my cash account. So now I need to put it in its categories. And I'm going to do the first one. We'll just go in order. So we're going to go to the taxes, and that was $150. So we're going to review that transfer. We're going to read to make sure we're going from cash account to taxes. That looks right. And so you're just going to drag it across at the bottom to transfer it over. And now that transfer has been complete. So now if we go back here, our taxes has been done. We did that transfer. So we're just going to repeat this for all the different categories. Emergency savings, $75. So we're going to just go back to transfer from cash account to emergency savings, and we're going to do $75. As you can see, we're just going to start the transfer again, and that's done. And we're going to keep doing this for each category. So 75, we did that one. We're going to do 45 and $15 for the rest of them. 45, 45, so cash account to $45 for home, $45, and you just keep doing this. And remember, our last two categories were $15. So from cash account to car, we have $15, and this will add up as the time goes by. So although it's only $15 now, I'll have $30 next payment period, 45, and so forth. So we'll just do our last one from cash account to travel, $15. And this is based on my budget. So if I wanted to spend more on travel or something, I would change the percentage. But again, that's going to be in a whole different budget video. Okay, so we're going to head back to our home, the bottom left. And now you can see the money has been distributed within each of the sinking funds. So my taxes went up by 150, my emergency fund went up by 75, home went up by 45, car 15, travel 15. So you would basically do this every single time you get paid, so you can make sure you are paying yourself first. All right, so we're just going to head back to our savings and make sure we mark off that we actually did these transfers. And now you are done with managing your savings for that month. And then you would just want to move on to your other savings categories. I mean, your other budget categories, giving, investing, expenses, and debt. But this video was specifically focused on how I use my high yield savings each month to make sure I am paying myself first. Welcome back. I hope that was insightful and helpful, and you really kind of understood how I'm using my savings account. So if you're excited and pumped to use this method, drop high yield savings account in the comments so I know that you got your high yield savings account and you're utilizing it in this manner. So I will see you in the next video. Until next time, I'm Shawnee Tenay, your favorite money coach. Peace, love, and eternal wealth.